While the governor decides if schools can reopen, it's up to the state education department and the state health department to decide how that happens. Today, the Board of Regents released some guidelines for school districts to follow as they put together their reopening plans, and those plans are due by the end of the month. Dan Levy's got that part of the equation. He's live in the newsroom. Dan?
Benita, good evening. In laying down guidelines to reopen New York schools, the state education department today advised 700 school districts to recover, rebuild, and renew the spirit of New York schools, and then after they're open, to continue to address the challenge with resiliency, tenacity, and grit. Most students will return to Rensselaer High School in September. Others will experience remote learning, and for some, it'll be hybrid education.
I think that there are many pieces of this that are a logistical nightmare.
To accommodate everyone, Rensselaer City School Superintendent Joseph Kardash prefers his building more than half full as opposed to half empty.
And I think that, as educators, we have to find our optimism, and we have to find the things that we can look forward to. I think that we're also bringing out a lot of creativity and a lot of collaboration in solving problems, which is where educators get to flex their strengths.
Educators will also need to monitor safety guidelines that include mandatory face masks and social distancing.
Public health can't take a back seat. So we're going to have to make sure it's prioritized and it's taken care of.
Kardash also needs to take care of teachers who are reluctant to be in a classroom, or parents who are uncomfortable sending their kids onto a school bus or into a crowded building.
Parents, teachers, kids, every stakeholder group involved experiences a different level of fear and understanding. Some are more based on facts, some are based on different individual circumstances, based on being immunocompromised.
He's not just thinking outside the box. He's also envisioning learning outside the school building.
As much as possible, we're going to encourage people to bring their classes outside in the fresh air.
Joe Kardash tells me that part of his reopening plan is to find community partners, such as libraries, churches, or the Boys and Girls Club, to perhaps hold some classes there. At this point, he says, there's no decision about resuming sports.